Hello everyone, my name is Grace and I am a drama therapist, and I'm really happy to be bringing you this video. I really hope that this video helps to lessen some of the anxiety that you or someone in your family or a friend or someone you work with might be feeling at the moment. Please feel free to share these tips with anyone if they do help you. This video will be focused all on breathing and mindfulness. So breathing exercises and then a mindfulness and meditation exercise will come at the end of the video. And I think these tips can help everyone, but if you feel intrigued by this video and you want to look further into breathing exercises and mindfulness, there is a lot of other stuff online as well. This is just kind of a beginner's video and something that could spark interest in you for the future. I have my blinds open today and the sunshine's coming through, so the lighting may change throughout this video, but yeah, just concentrate on the exercises and the breathing and the meditation that I'm bringing to you today. It's quite nice to have the blinds open today. I also would like to say that you do not need to be a meditation expert to do this video. You don't need to have done meditation or yoga or practice breathing exercises before. This is a very introductory video, I would say, but I think it would be helpful to reduce stress, as I said before, which I think is something we're all feeling at the moment in one way or another. Or maybe you're not feeling it and you're not feeling stressed and you just feel like you want some time to yourself to focus on the things that you're content with at the moment. So the first thing we're going to do is a check-in. I usually start my drama therapy sessions with a check-in. In fact, I'd say I pretty much always start them with a check-in. And it just shows everyone who you're with, whether you're with other people or it's just you, shows yourself maybe how you're feeling, because sometimes it's hard for us to understand how we're feeling, or sometimes we don't quite acknowledge how we're feeling. And you might not know how you feel today, and that's fine as well. Being confused about how you're feeling, that's a check-in, and that's an emotion too. So I'm going to tell you how I'm feeling. I am feeling conflicted today because on the one hand, I feel good. I had a good night's sleep. I feel fresh today. But on the other hand, I have quite bad hay fever today. My allergies are playing up. So if I sniff in the video, I apologise. But yeah, so on the one hand, I'm feeling fresh, and on the other hand, not so much. So I'm going to use the word conflicting as my check-in, and that's my word, check-in, conflicting. So I'd like to leave a space now for you to think of a word for how you're feeling. And then we're going to change our words into a sound and a movement. So I'm going to leave you a space now to think of your check-in word. Thank you. So hopefully you've thought of a word for how you're feeling today. If you're finding it difficult, just pay attention to your body. Think about how your body's feeling today. And then maybe pay attention to your mind. Think about how your mind is feeling today. Is your mind full, or is your mind a bit empty? Are you thinking a lot, or do you feel quite content? Perhaps you have a headache, or perhaps, you're feeling quite fresh today. Just have a think about your body and your mind. Really hone in on how they're feeling, and then maybe you can think of a word to check in with. So as I said, I feel conflicted or conflicting emotions. Maybe conflicted is a good word for my check-in. So I'm going to translate that into a sound and a movement. So I'm going to think about my word and just spontaneously do a sound and a movement. I don't want to think about it too much about what I'm going to do that represents that word. So that is my check-in for conflicted or conflicting emotions, which is how I'm feeling today. I'm going to do it one more time. And now I'm going to leave space for you to do a sound and a movement which reflects your word, your check-in, and how you're feeling today. Thank you. Now we've checked in and we've maybe shown people who we're with, if we're with anyone, how we're feeling, and we've reminded ourselves about how we're feeling today. We are going to start with the breathing exercises. So whether you're sitting, standing, or lying down today, just get yourself into a comfortable position and just breathe normally. And notice what part of your body that you're breathing into. Whether it's your chest or whether it's your stomach. Notice how it feels when you breathe in and how it feels when you breathe out. Notice how quickly you're breathing or how slowly you're breathing. And whether your breathing is regular or irregular. And just close your eyes and take a couple of deep breaths. So the first breathing exercise is called balloon breathing. I'm going to demonstrate balloon breathing. If you could just watch for the first time and then we can try it together. So for balloon breathing, you need a balloon. So I'm going to pick up my balloon. It's an imaginary balloon. My balloon is purple and it's a round balloon. Now your balloon might be different to mine. First thing I'm going to do is stretch my balloon, because when you blow a balloon up, sometimes it doesn't work unless you give it a good stretch beforehand. Place the balloon in my mouth and you can decide how big or small you want your balloon. I think I just want mine not too big today. I don't want it to pop. Just repositioning myself. Make sure you're comfortable when you're doing these exercises. I'm going to blow my balloon up using short breaths. Remove the balloon from my mouth and tie it, and then just hold it in my hand. And I'm going to let my balloon go, but before I do, I'm going to take a deep breath in And then I'm going to let it go and take a deep breath out. You can watch your balloon leave and go up to the sky. Whether it's slow, it floats up slowly, or whether it shoots up is up to you. So let's do that one together. We're going to take our balloons. Decide what colour your balloon is. Today, well, earlier I had a purple one, but now today I'm going to have a yellow one. Stretch it. Put it in your mouth. And tie it. One deep breath in. And out. So with the short breaths, I'm just going to stand up so you can see my tummy, and I'm going to put my hands here. You want to so breathe into your tummy. You see my tummy's different when I have air in it and when I don't. And then your tummy might go in when you're doing those short breaths. And then for the long breath, you're going to breathe into your tummy and out. So if you watch the way my tummy moves in and out. So if you want to pause the video and practice balloon breathing for a bit longer, you're welcome to. Otherwise, we're going to move on to the second breathing exercise now, which is called focus breathing. So for this exercise, I am picking a spot on the wall behind the camera. It helps if you find something significant to look at on the wall, whether that's a picture, a mark on the wall, a light, you know, a spot that you can really focus on. Now, you might not be looking at a wall, you might be looking at a tree if you're outside, you know, therefore you might want to look at a particular knot on the tree. You might be looking at a screen or at a board, but whatever you're looking at, just try and find something that's easy to spot. So I'm currently looking at a little indentation in my wall. And just breathe normally, looking at this spot. And the same as what we did before, you're going to breathe into your tummy, like I just showed you. And you're going to let out your breath towards this spot on the wall and really try and focus it straight to this spot on the wall. And you can push your breath out, really try and get your breath to that spot. And just imagine your breath as a beam going to that spot. Try and blow the mark off the wall, blow the knot off the tree, or whatever you're looking at. You might want to do it hard. Or soft. So that is focus breathing. Again, if you would like to pause the video to keep trying that more, you're welcome to do so now. But we are now going to move on to the third and final breathing exercise today. And then after we've done this, we will go on to our 10-minute meditation. For this final breathing exercise, there's going to be some sound mixed in. So very simple, we're just going to breathe in, again into our stomach, and then we're going to breathe out on a sound. So it might be ah, z, f, ga, gi, e, oo, whatever sound you want to do today. So breathing in and out. Ah. And you're letting the air out as you breathe. As you make your sound, you're letting the air out and breathing out. So breathing in. Ooh. And one last time, breathing in. So it can be any consonant sound, vowel sound, just anything that pops into your head that you think will work with this exercise. Okay, thank you. If you want to try that technique, again, you may pause the video now. But now we are going to move on to our guided meditation. So, I'd invite you to just get into a spot that's comfortable for you, whether you want to lean against a wall or lie down or stand up, whatever suits you today and how your body's feeling today. If you're a bit achy, it might feel nice to lie down. If you feel fresh and active today, you might be better standing up. I'm just going to stay in this position because I feel quite comfortable where I am. And for this, you may close your eyes, or if you don't want to close your eyes, you can have just like a soft gaze and maybe look down at the floor or look at something in front of you, whatever you feel will work for you. I'm going to put some, it's not really music, but some sounds on today, because in this meditation, this guided meditation, we are going to be going to the beach. So if you bear with me, I'm actually going to put some sounds of the beach on. Don't want it too loud, but just enough in the background to hear the waves. So just listen to the sounds of the water. And just let your breathing go into a nice rhythm. However you feel comfortable with breathing today. And just find yourself on a beautiful, sunny beach. The sand around you is hot and soft and light and fluffy. It's golden, and your feet are resting on the top bed of the sand. And when you look around you, you can see the ocean, which is blue. And you see the sky, which is cloud-free, and the sun is shining down on the beach today and on you. You might be able to feel the heat of the sun on your skin. And it smells like a beach smells, salty air. You might be able to smell your sun cream. And the beach is completely empty. You are the only person there. And all you can hear is the waves. Think about how you're feeling on this beach. How does your body feel? How does your mind feel? And notice how your breathing is. We're going to start to get a bit curious now. We're going to walk down the beach to where the sea meets the sand and where the waves lap up onto the beach and then get drawn back in again by the sea. So if you'd like to walk down to that spot on the beach, move as slowly or as quickly as you want to. And you might start to feel the sand change from fluffy and soft to more wet and hard as you walk on to the parts where the waves might have touched the sand. I just invite you to stand on the part of the sand that has been touched by the wave. So it should be harder underneath your feet. Your feet might sink into the wetness and leave a footprint. And just stand just close enough so that when the waves come in, they go over your feet and you're in water for a moment, and then they go back out again into the ocean and leave your feet behind. Notice how cold or warm the sea is and how it feels going over your feet. And just allow that sensation to become familiar to you for a moment. And of course, it's a continued cycle. The waves will come up over your feet and then leave your feet. And this will happen over and over as the waves move in and out. I'm turning the beach sound off now because I'd like you to notice the rhythm that your waves are moving in and out. Is the rhythm fast? Maybe the sea's quite rough and it's moving in and out quickly. Or maybe it's quite a steady rhythm and the waves are just gently rolling over your feet and back out again. Notice what your sea rhythm is. And now I'd like you to breathe with the sea. Breathe with that rhythm. So when the waves come in and over your feet, you breathe in, and then when the waves retreat back to the sea, you breathe out. Waves in, breath in, waves out and breath out. We're just going to do that breathing now for a minute, breathing with the waves. But if you want to do it for longer, you're welcome to pause the video. Now's your chance to pause the video if you want to stay in the beach for longer. But we are now going to travel back to our own spaces and away from the beach. So if you've not paused the video or if you're coming back to it, now's the time to turn around so that the sea is behind you and walk up the beach and start to see the beach leave, go away, and maybe the smells start to leave you, the sounds start to leave you, and you start to open your eyes and notice what's around you in the space that you're in now. Still breathing. Start to notice the colours. I can see white, I can see grey, I can see brown, I can see silver. Start to notice the sounds. I just heard a car. And start to notice the smells. I can smell some cooking, which I think is coming from a barbecue somewhere outside. And just start to come back to yourself. Maybe change your position. Maybe start to press in to your body. Thank you very much, everyone, and I hope you enjoyed the session and the mindfulness, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you.